Welcome to r/cheaters. Today we have 3 stories. They were all NSFW, so where I could, I cleaned them up for YouTube standards. Hopefully I didn't ruin some of the impact. Story number 1. My husband doesn't know that I'm cheating on him while he is at work. My husband works long hours, and I'm often lonely. When he is home, he doesn't have much of a drive for relations. I don't know if that is because of fatigue or lack of interest. When we do have relations, I enjoy it. However, I'm often left feeling unsatisfied, even if I've had a height of pleasure. I want more. I have secretly joined multiple matchmaking sites to find male and female partners to have casual relations with. I have made a few broadcasting profiles to pleasure myself and have relations on. I still want more. I know my husband watches adult themed videos sometimes, and the thought of him finding videos of me gets me excited. I fantasize about him catching me being ravished by a lover and being turned on enough to join in. Yesterday, I cheated in our marital bed. I had never done that before. It was always someplace else. Not only did I cheat, but I had a threesome with 2 men, and the pleasure of my first double birth canal cream dessert in the shape of a circle experience. I did change the sheets, but I did not wash the white stuff out of me. It was still dripping down my thighs when my husband came home. I kissed him on the mouth and served him dinner. I wanted him to bang the juices out of me. I wanted it so bad I had to go into the bathroom to play with the man in the boat and experience heights of passion. He deserves better. Here's the first comment. Wow. When he finds out and divorces you, look me up. I'd marry you yesterday. Here's the next comment. Doesn't matter if it's exciting. Just do the right thing and divorce him. Here's the next comment. Sounds like fiction. If it is true, then do him a solid and tell him the truth. Deal with the consequences and don't make excuses for your behavior. Here's the next comment. Yes, you're cheating, but hot done was that hot. I feel for you. Lack of relations is so difficult to deal with, and it sucks that so many people view relations as non-essential. It matters. While I do feel bad for you, I know you're going to hate when I say you need to fess up. Have you asked him about the lack of relations, or spoken to him about your needs? Have you ever thought of putting the idea of an open marriage on the table? Here's the next comment. I think my wife is doing the same thing you are. When I search her names, there's always an adult themed site, or many that come up. But I never find it on the site. When I ask her, why do these things keep showing up? She says sorry to disappoint you. I'm not the little loose woman you think I am. Hem. Story number 2. A guy I know from school is cheating on his wife with multiple men. Do I tell his wife? There's something that has been weighing on my mind for almost 2 years now. 2 years ago, a friend of mine said she clicked on the Craigslist personal section being curious after a coworker was talking about how crazy it was. She clicked on a bunch of subcategories and clicked on male for male. The first thing that came up was a post from this snobby guy we went to school with in high school. The language he used was pretty crazy. Things along the lines of married good looking, in search of a twink to bury my Johnson in while my wife and kid are out of town. There were multiple posts from him like this. Some saying, last night I had a 4-way and want to do it again. In his post he puts that he's very discreet, yet he posted several pics of himself completely nude. There's a lot more, but you get the idea. To be honest, I'm not too surprised, because he was such a narcissist and a bully to anyone else who wasn't in his group of popular snooty rich kids, that it would make sense that he would have no qualms about cheating on his wife. This is something that has been weighing on my mind for such a long time. I know that if my boyfriend were to be doing this behind my back, I would want someone to tell me immediately, whether it was with men or women. I'm gay, so I would be surprised if it was with women. I don't know what to do in this situation. Is it an obligation to send this girl proof of what he's doing, or do I carry the burden of holding this secret in for eternity? Here's the first comment. Why the bleep are you involving yourself in some stranger's business? No, don't do anything. You said this is some random person you went to school with. You don't know anything about their life or situation. You just want an excuse to insert yourself into some drama. Or because of some misguided sense of revenge, because you view the guy as snobby and a bully. Move on with your life. Here's the next comment. No, get proof and send it to her anonymously. Half the time they don't believe it. Here's the next comment. Yes. What if he catches an STD and gives it to her? Bleep, I'd want someone to let me know if my spouse was cheating. If you don't want trouble, maybe get proof and send it to her anonymously. Here's the next comment. Confront him first and give him the chance to confess. Normally, I wouldn't advocate for such an ultimatum, but this seems like an extreme case. A couple weeks after giving him the choice, reach out to his wife and tell her. Prepare evidence ahead of time. Story number 3. My boyfriend keeps cheating. I have been dating my boyfriend for 4 years. He is the love of my life, but he has slept with 3 other women since the start of our relationship. The first time was right at the start of our relationship. The most recent time was last year on the night of my 21st birthday. He disappeared on the morning of my birthday. He then rolled in at 4 AM the next day, blind drunk and stinking of perfume. He didn't deny cheating on me, but he lied about the person involved. He told me it was a random girl, but I recently found out it was one of his work colleagues, and it was the second time he'd slept with her. Each time he has cheated on me, he has begged for my forgiveness, and I have taken him back. Since the start of our relationship, I have been on several different prescriptions as I struggle with panic attacks and anxiety. He says that my anxiety is incredibly stressful for him to deal with, and he finds it a turn off, and that is why he sleeps with other women. My boyfriend is my best friend. I love him, and I know that he loves me too, but surely if my mental health is impacting him this badly, we shouldn't be together. I'm really lost and unsure as to what to do. Please help me. Here's the first comment. Look, I'm sorry to say this, but he doesn't love you as much as he loves himself, if he loves you at all. When you love someone, you hurt when they hurt, and you never set out to hurt them. He's comfortable with you. I'm not saying mistakes don't happen, but you don't continue to make the same mistakes over and over again. When you love someone, he's selfish, and he cares about screwing someone else more than your mental health, self-esteem, and trust. Then, he gaslights you and tells you he does it because of your anxiety. This is an unhealthy relationship, and you should find someone who actually loves you. You'll know better when you experience that. Here's the next comment. A cheater never changes. Staying with him will mess you up and make you a paranoid person with extreme issues. No matter how much you feel like you love this person, put your own well-being first and cut him off for the sake of your self-esteem and mental health. Here's the next comment. Girl, I'm on the same boat, and I hate it because I don't take meds anymore. I just excessively smoke weed, and it sucks. When I find things out, I flip, and he calls me crazy, but can't control myself all the time. Especially when this person he cheated on me with is his cashier, and he swears she's so nasty, disrespectful, rear-end acted as well, and I believed it, because she's definitely not my type. Here's the next comment. I also recently found out that my soon-to-be ex has been paying people for relations. This is not the first time he has cheated. He has begged me to take him back to times in the past, and here I'm once again. I think I'm ready to move on. He said he doesn't have a reason for doing it, and he just felt an urge that he couldn't resist. It's very painful, because we've planned a whole future together, and I know I've been an amazing girlfriend to him. So, yeah. I think it's crappy that your boyfriend is using your health as an excuse to cheat. I know how difficult it can be to leave, but I hope we both find the strength to. Here's the next comment. It sounds like he's saying you're an inconvenience to him, which means he doesn't love you or care about you. You got to get out of there. It's not going to get better, no matter what lies he makes up. Plus, if you want to focus on your mental health and happiness, get rid of him. He's nothing but dead weight holding you back from making progress. Thanks for watching.